I went to the movies over the weekend. I haven't been to the movies in a long time.
Yeah, I think that's what Keith is getting at.
Oh, really?
I got a bit of a hint.
Did you?
During the break, yes.
Oh.
I saw a couple pictures, too.
Did you?
So I'm not going to blow up your spot. Yes, Keith.
I went to the movies.
Keith?
He did. I do a lot for Anthony, and we were out to dinner a week ago with Jill, my wife, me and Anthony, and we were talking about, how my wife and I really don't get to go out that much. And while we were at dinner, and we were talking about this, Jill volunteered to babysit my children.
All right, you just scared the crap out of me. That makes complete sense. Because I knew where this was leading, and I'm like, there's no effing way Anthony's going to volunteer to watch your kids. Ever, ever, ever.
Well, as soon as Jill said, yeah, we'd love to watch the kids, I looked at him, and he goes, yeah, no problem. Definitely.
Sure. Why not?
And I looked at him like, who are you? This is not my friend Anthony.
Why wouldn't I want to help a buddy out and watch the kids?
Because you don't help anyone and you hate kids. There's two reasons. Do you want a third? Do you want a fourth?
I don't think that's nice.
Well, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. What would it take for you to actually watch someone's kids? You got to be like way in love here, my friend.
Well, I have already said
What happened to your voice?
What happened?
Well, I've already said things happen.
People have pointed that out. No, there wasn't a car seat in the Shelby.
I already made my prediction, Robert Kelly, robertkellylive.com. And who's against kids and being married, those two things will happen. Will happen.
You really think so?
Will happen.
Rapido.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's going to happen in the next couple of months.
I think it's going to be sooner.
Very fast.
I don't think anyone's going to be surprised around here, but maybe the listeners will be extremely surprised. But this is.
That's what everyone says when they see us together.
It's not even a doubt in my mind. This is the real Anthony coming out. I always said that you'd be a great father. I always said you would be great with kids. I always said you would be very, very happy in a loving marriage. That's all I'm saying. You don't even have to comment. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but I'm seeing things, my friend.
We're going from babysitting to marriage and kids here.
No pressure.
So I think,
and you went
slow down.
You went from being single to extremely in love, saying "I love you" after the second date or whatever it was.
It was maybe the third.
All right. Well, this thing is moving fast.
Do you say "I love you"?
Oh my God.
We both did.
That's old news by now.
Don't throw her into it. I'm just asking you. Do you say "I love you"?
Why wouldn't I?
So you really love her?
I'm in love.
You really love her. You really love her. Really. Like love.
Wow, Bobby.
What the hell is your problem?
Bobby doesn't understand.
I don't
Bobby's married and still hasn't told his wife he loves her.
It's not that. It's just that I love you.
He's getting close to saying I love you now that they've been married a while. He's almost there.
I just don't believe. I don't believe in that.
Why are you holding hands with a kid? This is not you.
That's one of Keith's little adorable children.
What? I think I saw that at the post office too. Same photo.
Wait a minute.
At Dave and Buster's after the movie.
But no kid. Wait a minute, man. Kids will not just hold your hand for the hell of it. They have to feel very comfortable. So what's that about?
Well, first off,
did you
I didn't want to getting lost.
Did you show your daughter Anthony's bank account as when the daughter said, "I'll hold your hand"?
Did you see the lady in the back though?
I did have to have a long talk with
Jill
her
after
afterwards.
a few kids.
What are you doing to him?
Look in the back right there. That's your future.
What? Get out of here!
Crazy.
That's your future right there.
Are you out of your mind?
Just stay a rock and roll hot couple. That's all I'm saying.
What's in the background is a very, very fat lady. It looks like she's pregnant, but I don't think she is.
She's walking with the
extremely fat. Wow. All right, hold on. We gotta organize here. So,
how uncomfortable does Anthony? He looks like his whole body is frozen.
I am. I'm not.
Nope. I see it the other way, my friend. I see a general happiness on Anthony's face.
Do you?
I swear to God.
Because it was very uncomfortable walking around.
Where?
Holding her hand?
Yeah, it felt all weird.
Can we put that picture up online?
I'm putting up a few right
All right, we're going to put some pictures up on onaradio.com. So Keith and his wife went on a little date, and Jill and Anthony, also known as Antholini, went.
Right.
And
we babysat. We took the kids to the movies first and saw Kung Fu Panda.
What? What?
We saw Kung Fu Panda. Look, there's Jill now. We saw Kung Fu Panda. It was good. It was a good movie. It's one of those good, animated, computer animated movies.
It actually got good reviews. Huh?
Yeah. It was fun.
How cool is that? You chicks on the news.
By the way, someone just wrote, I just threw up in my mouth a little. Jeff M. from New York City.
Cute.
See, the people that have been with this show for a long time, this is very strange because you've openly said you hate kids. Hate. You said you wouldn't even hold your brother's kid.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I did the coochie coo on Joe's.
But you said you weren't
kid there yesterday.
You were happy for him, basically. But you basically were like, you're changing, man. Which is good to see.
Changing.
What does she call you?
Babysat.
What does his kid call you? Uncle Ant or something like that?
No.
What does he call
Just
you?
Anthony.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you at Chuck E. Cheese now in these other pictures?
No, that's Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
After the movie, we went to Dave and Buster's and played games.
Who's taking the photos? Random people?
A few listeners were there.
Oh, really?
A few viewers.
Yeah, who takes all these pictures when you guys are out and about?
Fans.
No, she's
with Jill's camera.
Oh, okay.
Like they'll come up and say hey, I love the show or something, and
Is
then
it
Jill
appropriate?
hand them a camera and go, could you take a picture?
Is it appropriate to be deep kissing Jill as the kids are trying to pose for a nice picture?
Well, see,
in front of the drill-o-matic machine, by the way.
They're facing the camera, and we're behind them, so they had no clue what was going on.
See, kids, you're playing drill-o-matic, and so are we. Look at you. You shouldn't be making out like that in front of two little kids.
We're not. We're behind their back.
You're
Look, they
supposed to
can't
be
see.
Responsible babysitters.
You Al Gore?
They can't see anything.
Oh my God! So, what Panda movie? What is? Oh, Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Was it a good movie?
Yeah, it was a good movie. It's kind of funny though because the panda's name is Po.
I know. I heard.
There could be some sound clips when that movie makes it to DVD.
So, did you enjoy babysitting for Keith's kids?
Yeah, we had a good time. It was fun. The movie was good. The kids were great. They weren't annoying like kids can be. And Dave and Buster's was fun. Me and Jill played air hockey, and she beat me. Just like in the Bad News Bears.
Oh, my God. He's finished.
He's finished, right?
He's done. He went from just 9,000 miles an hour to just 2 in like a month. You went.
What?
I was in here one week and you were racing cars and guns and single and 19 maids in your house just doing stuff to a babysitter.
This is the first time I've...
Look at your voice again. There it goes. This is the first time, Mom. I just in love.
Dude, it's the first time I babysat, dude.
You know what? I've been with Anthony for 14 years. I've never seen him like this. And when we first met, the marriage was still... the marriage was still...
Marriage sucked from day one.
Right,
Believe me.
And then,
day one.
And then nothing against your ex, but I never saw, even in the early days with your ex, you looking like you are with Jill. That's all I'm going to say. I know Ant doesn't like to get too personal, but all I'm trying to say is that I've never seen this Anthony before in 14 years.
Have you ever dated a chick this hot in your life? Be honest. Have you ever dated a chick this hot in your life?
He said dated.
Just been, just dated, just been with. Have you ever? This hot.
Just
say no.
Let's just put it this way. He's never
no
gone out in public with someone.
So this is this right now. This is the first time you've ever had a girl this hot be into you, like publicly.
She's
publicly.
way, Bobby. She's way into him.
No, I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is the first time you've ever had a chick this hot, this into you for real.
All right.
Right?
Sure.
So
Bobby, I know what you're getting at, but Ant does very well for himself. Always has.
Well, no, Opie. Listen,
you know, if you
hang on. I know you defended him because you want to defend him, but the fact is, he just said.
I don't want to defend him. I've been slamming him all morning.
He just said he's never dated
fair
a hot.
Is fair.
You've dated hot chicks.
Yeah, you know, it's. Yeah.
I've dated hot chicks.
I've dated extremely
You're dating
hot.
your first
10.
Well,
I was going to answer your question and make myself feel real good about myself.
What are you talking about? I haven't gone out with slobs my whole life there, Bobby.
I'm not saying fours.
Jesus
twos.
Christ.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is Jill's in a different category. Is what
Bobby,
I'm saying.
I saw Anthony doing things, and he was not. When he first started working for me, but back then it sort of was like that. I saw him doing things, and he didn't have a name or any of that crap. Ant's got a rap.
Well,
Ant's got a rap
Thank
about
you,
him,
Opie.
man.
No, I'm not saying that Anthony does. I'm not. You're misunderstanding.
There might have been a
I'm not saying
time
Anthony,
where he. Well, you keep talking because I don't need to.
I'm not saying that he's not. He's a hunk of garbage and he dated twos his whole life.
Dude,
and all of a sudden, this computer nerd came out of the closet with a hot chick. I'm just saying this is your first, honest to God, oh my God, 10, right? Like unbelievable. Wow.
You know, being in a relationship this much.
That's what I mean.
Then I'll say yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand that having a girl like that, like you as much as you like her, it makes you want to do things you don't want to do that you always wanted to do.
That I don't want to do. Well, You're making it sound like I'm doing things I don't want to do. Why wouldn't I babysit for Keith so Keith and Ange can go out, have a nice night out?
So you've been lying all these years about kids.
What? No. No. Like,
Bobby's sort of making a good point. Yeah, I think Ant's just been lying this whole time.
He's
lying.
doing. Let me just say,
this whole show has been.
He's doing
one big lie.
What he's always wanted to do secretly his whole life is babysit, go to Fun Spot, and play skee ball with a hot chick and a couple kids.
I think Anthony.
Anthony's
very happy, and that's why he does the things he's doing now. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with babysitting when you're with somebody that you're having fun with like that. If I was there, you know, I've seen some of these fathers traipsing around Dave and Buster's, and they're miserable.
She's an 11. Just please add that in everything. She's an 11. Yeah. If she was a 4.5, you wouldn't be having that much fun.
She's very pretty.
She's an 11. She's a beautiful girl, which adds to it.
I know.
It's fun walking around with a girl like that.
A lot of people want to know how drunk you were when you were watching Keith's Kid.
We didn't get drunk.
And were you drinking and driving while you were watching Keith's Kid?
I had that one beer, and I drove with my hands 10 and 2 on the wheel.
How fast?
Doing the speed limit.
According to Jill, she did say that he drove very cautiously.
Yeah.
Both hands on the wheel. Maybe you needed my kids with you Sunday night, too. Maybe we should have made the whole weekend.
Perhaps you're right. Because the second I'm in the car there with no kids in there, wow, I drive like an idiot.
Yeah.
But kids in the car, I was 10 and 2, my friend. Checking the mirrors, right lane, not accelerating or braking fast. I was driving like a wussy.
These feelings you have, they're a little strange, aren't they?
What?
They scare you a little bit, don't they?
No, I've experienced
bit, right?
I've experienced feelings before.
This feeling of caring, it's scary to you, isn't it?
Not at all. No, it's
How does it feel to do something for somebody else?
Yeah, how
does that feel?
Right.
To actually say yes and then come through with it without excuses.
How does it feel to care for another human being that doesn't have a
You want me to email the whole thing to you, tell you how it feels, so maybe you can experience it someday?
I do it. I do a lot of stuff for people and my friends.
You do not.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, absolutely. That's the problem with me is that I want my friends to actually be friends, like real people, like to actually Jim to call me on a weekend and hey, what are you doing today?
You and Jim Norton are not friends.
How do you fix the Apple thing on the computer? And all right, listen, I gotta go. I got 9 things going on. Help me later when I call you. If I do, later. Bye.
We all do hang out with a lot of selfish people.
The worst.
Yeah,
I noticed that a while ago.
They're the worst. They're the worst.
A lot of selfish people in this organization.
Colin lives actually probably 10 blocks away from me. I haven't seen him physically in around 8 months, probably.
Yeah.
Like maybe once in 8 months.
All right, listen, we do have to take a break. Pictures are up on ondaradio.com. You can see Anthony holding hands with Keith's kids, and he looks pretty happy in the pictures.
One, he looks like a cardboard cutout, but looks like Jill was just carrying around a cardboard cutout of Anthony all weekend.
My wife and I greatly appreciated it. The kids loved it. Here are the thank you cards from the children. They made them special for you.
Well, look.
There you go.
There's a little thank you card.
What does it say?
That's adorable.
Why do kids write their letters backwards?
Because it's
going
cute.
into
You got to slap their hands until they do it right.
Jesus,
It's very cute.
Opie's kids are going to be well adjusted.
Oh, look at how cute.
They made that for you? What does it say, Anthony?
See, it says thank you.
That looks like Tim Russard's heart, though.
No, God. You're terrible.
Well, the heart looks misshapen.
Well, yeah,
How old is the kid?
She's 4.
Okay. For a 4-year-old, that's a
Yeah.
very nice heart, Keith. I
And then
apologize.
look at this.
quite
No,
a-
no
very
disrespect. No disrespect.
We appreciated the kids loved all the things you brought home. They came home with a lot of winnings from Dave & Buster's, and then they had 4 gallons of ice cream as well when they got home.
What do you give them, bullets and money?
Well, when Keith said they appreciated all the things they brought home, I was thinking, Aunt got Keith a car.
No.
Oh.
They brought a car home for Daddy.
No.
That's very nice.
Look at it. Dear
But,
Jill and Anthony, thank you so much for taking us to the movies and Dave & Buster's. We had so much fun. Thanks again. Love, Brooke and Gia. And look, see, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Look.
It actually is very nice.
Big thank you.
Which place was it when the person wished you Happy Father's Day?
Yeah, that was at the movies. Buying the tickets.
No, that'll be next year.
It was, some gentleman in the ticket booth at the movie theater. We got the tickets, and then he goes, Happy Father's Day. And I just stared at him because I didn't know who he was talking to.
Yeah.
So I just stared at him, and then Jill kind of elbowed me and was laughing, and I went, oh, thank you. And it's like, and then I started thinking, does this guy think I'm with my 3 daughters?
Wow. Obviously, that guy had 2 marriages. There's his older daughter, and obviously, whatever. Let's go to Lydia in Oceanside. She's some, I don't know, psychologist or something. Lydia with the awful voice, how are you?
Hi, Opie.
Sounds like Anthony when he's talking about Jill.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I just wanted to say that you really should have been a psychologist.
Why?
Even though you're a great radio host, you've missed your call-in. Well, you saved someone from suicide the other day.
Oh, thank you. We've gone almost an hour without any acknowledgement that I am a hero. Still, thank you, Lydia.
I did want to give you your props for that. Plus, you are really very insightful regarding feelings and people's motivation.
Oh,
It's not that I'm insightful. I've hung out with Anthony more than I have my own family in the last 14 years. I kind of know the guy. I think he always wanted to be happy and in a really good, solid relationship. And if the solid relationship continues, he definitely is not against being married again, and definitely not against having a kid. Even though he said the complete opposite for the last 10 years.
I am being
Thank you.
Put in this light just based on being in a good relationship and babysitting, and now I'm getting married, and
it's called being put in the good light.
Yeah, dude. You're in love.
Good light.
You're in love,
You're
dude.
in love for real. This is like real love.
Yeah, you're
something
really in
maybe
love.
you never had. I don't know.
And
I don't know that
love,
much.
if you
about
really
it.
love somebody, then you wouldn't mind marrying them. If you really love them, you'd want to have kids with them and explore that route.
All right, Lydia. Thank
really
you.
love them.
He was just test driving the family.
All right.
test driving the family. Is that what it is?
That's what it was.
Taking the
Test
family
drive
out
for
for
the
a
weekend?
test drive.
To see what it feels like. I know what Anthony's doing, and
But I didn't have the kids when they got pulled over to use them.
I know. Speaking of Schmoopy, we have an Antholini update.
Really?
Yeah, Sam is voicing these fine promos in the TMZ style.
Very TMZ.
We're all looking for press on this show. Not out there in the real world, within the show.
In showland.
And within the show, we're all looking to be,
the big cheese, the head honcho.
The big cheese. And
numero uno hombre.
And my whole hero thing from last week has put me on the top.
Oh, did it?
It sure did. You heard the last one he did. With that, we got an Antholini update from Sam.
Well, just when we thought the Antholini train had completely run its course, interest is starting to pick up again as the Opie hero story becomes a distant and forgettable memory. What? It seems like after this weekend, Anthony has gone from dating kids to caring for them.
Why wouldn't I want to help a buddy out?
Because you don't help anyone and you hate kids. There's two reasons.
The Antholini Express babysat for Kumia manservant Keith the Cop's 2 children this weekend. They started the day taking in a screening of Kung Fu Panda.
What? What?
After that, they moved on to an equally emasculated, fun-filled time at Chuck E. Cheese.
Is it appropriate to be deep-kissing Jill in front of the drill-o-matic machine, by the way?
After hugs, kisses, and sticky fingers, Antholini and the kids parted ways, but not before Anthony was wished a happy Father's Day. Anthony is reportedly getting ready to turn in his guns, trade in the Shelby for a minivan, and is even teaching Keith's kids to talk just like their Uncle Anthony.
Ich ein Berliner.
Stay tuned.